Everyone, welcome back to the new topic, and today we are going to discuss that why segmentation of body is important, okay, and which species it is observed first, okay. So we all know, student, the body segmentation, okay, it refers to the division of organism body into repeated unit, okay. So it's a division of body in repeated segments, okay. And student, these repeated units or segmentation, they often have the specialization in structure and function, okay. So it's a significant evolutionary development for several reasons. So now let's understand the importance of the body segmentation in my style, that is the pointwise style, okay. So the first importance is the facilitation of movement, okay. So student, the segmentation, it will allow for the independent and the coordinated movement, okay. So what kind of movement? Independent and coordinated movement, okay, of different body parts, okay. So this will make locomotion more efficient. Second point is that the muscle in individual segment, it can contract independently also, that will enable the flexible motion, okay. So flexible motion, okay, and the efficient, okay, locomotion. So this is due to the presence of body segments, okay. So this you can understand, student, from the example earthworm, okay. So they will use their segmented body, okay, to crawl and to get burrow in the soil, okay. So this is all possible due to the presence of the segmentation, okay. So second point is that the second importance is specialization of segmentation, okay. So I already told you that these segment, students, they will allow certain body to specialize for specific function, okay, like already discussed locomotion, feeding also, or for the reproduction also, okay. So different segments, they can evolve, okay, to suit the ecological role, okay. So the segmentation, it will eventually leads to the greater adaptability, okay. So this you can understand, student, with the example of the insects, okay. Such as we are taking the example of the bee, okay. So the bee will have the segmented body, okay. So what will happen? The segmented body of the bee, that will it will possess the thorax, okay, head, thorax, and abdomen. So the thorax specialization in the locomotion, okay. It will help in the locomotion, that is the movement, with the wings and the legs, okay. And the abdomen is responsible for the reproduction purpose, okay. So this is the third importance of the body segment, sorry, second importance, okay. Now let's talk about the third importance, that is the better coordination, okay, student. So the segmentation, it will facilitate the division of nervous system, okay. So this division of, student, the nervous system, it will allow the precise control of the movements and responses within each segment, okay. So this you can understand from the example of the lobster. So student, the lobsters, they will have the segmented nervous system that will govern the movement of their leg and the tail segment independently, okay. So they can move their leg and tail, okay, independent movement. So this will give the better coordination, okay. So segmentation will also help in the better coordination of the body, okay. The fourth importance is the flexibility in the growth and development. Okay. So the segmented body, student, it will those organisms that will show the segmentation, they can grow by adding or modifying the segment, okay, which provide the flexibility in size and structure. Okay, so they can add or modify segments. Okay, so this you can understand by taking the example of the platyhelminths, that is a tapeworm. Okay, so the tapeworm will grow by adding the reproductive segments, okay, called proglottids. Okay, so the segmentation, student, now you understand it can help in the reproductive growth and development also. Okay, the fifth point, that is the fifth important, student, is the improved redundancy. Okay, so what does it mean, student? The segments, they can serve as a backup for the vital functions. Okay, so the segment will also act as a backup. Okay, so if one segment is a damage, the other may take the function. Okay, so this will increase the survival chances also. So it's not like that one segment will be damaged, then the species will die. It will survive because the other will take over. Okay, so this you can understand from the again the example of the earthworm. So the damaged segment, they will often regenerate. Okay, so this will ensure their continued function. So before the closing the video, we'll just discuss the first appearance of segmentation. So student, the segmentation, it was first observed in the phylum Annelida. Okay, so this question can be asked, that where does the first segmentation has been observed? So it has been observed in the phylum Annelida, that will constitute the group of worms like earthworm and the leeches. Okay, then it will student, they will first observed in the phylum Annelida, and then it evolved more complexity in the phyla, such as the phyla Arthropoda, and then the chordata. Okay, so phylum Arthropoda, we all know it will include the insects, okay, crustaceans, etc., and the chordata includes the vertebrates. Okay, so the segmented vertebra is the backbone. Okay, so if you want to conclude the video before closing it, then the body segmentation is a crucial evolutionary adaptation that will ensure the mobility, functionality and survival. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you for watching the video.